Alright guys, so I fixed it. I just had to rebuild it, pretty much just from the lander down, or not from the lander, but like from right below the lander down. It wasn't much, I just added some of the things and I thought you would like to see them. So, yeah, I saved it, as you can see there, and I'm gonna go ahead and launch it. Oh, I forgot to do staging. See, we remember to do it the one time it gets broken. Oh, I'm not gonna say we, because every time we mess up, it's gonna be my fault. Every time we do something awesome, it's gonna be our fault. So, vehicle assembly, let me just... Sorry, I wasn't expecting this to be in the video, but... So we want all 5 engines to go, we want these to go, these to go. This is gonna go before this guy. And cool things are gonna happen. Save, launch. Okay. We got that pre-lag launch or pre-launch lag. Alright, there we go. We're loaded in. Let's see how this thing flies. They are. Alright, so it's getting up to speed very, very quickly, which I like. Total, this rocket has 6,000 meters per second of delta V. That's awesome. Don't worry, on the thing, it looks like we're running out of fuel really, really fast. We aren't. Oh, we are going way too fast. Like, almost like kill throttle fast. There, we slowed down. See, that is a huge waste of fuel, by the way, guys. Is when you go like 270 meters per second up, you don't need it. Alright, should we use the RCS? No, we look like we got it. Alright, here's where we want to start throttling up. We're going to lose a lot of fuel here. As you can see, we backed a lot. Ready to drop this stage. Whoa. Some fireworks happen. We are losing speed, which I was kind of worried about. Of course, the dog's barking in the back. Oh, no, we're not. We're gaining speed. Cool. Okay, I am going to go a bit horizontal. No, I'm not. Because our apoaps is increasing, so I'm going to stay about here for now until our apoaps gets a bit further out, because right now it is still at 1 minute and is really slowly going up. But we got plenty of fuel to take this thing into orbit, or at least we should. Technically we're in orbit, but it's more just it's more of a suborbital trajectory. Start pitching over a bit more. There, now it looks like we can get away with it. We just want to make sure that time to apoaps isn't going down too fast. Okay, there it goes. It's almost like stopping. But it's still accelerating. That's good. That's what we want to see. We want this apoaps to go to 100,000 meters. It's almost there. As you can see, Space Center down there. Of course, we launch at nighttime because I'm silly and I think that's a good idea. I would like to see... Okay, the gear folds out wonderfully. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, get it back in. It does clip through here, so we gotta be careful about that. Rather. Okay, we do have that decoupler in there. Alright, now I'm just gonna go fully horizontal and hope that the rest of the way should be real smooth sailing. This ship's turning wonderfully. As you can see, we have a ton of electric charge, I think. Oh no, we forgot to put the battery. No, wait. Oh, we forgot to put the battery. Oh, and we forgot to. Alright, we'll count this as a test flight. That's why Jebediah is here. He test flies things. Yes, I know I went over the apoaps thing. Just want to get it a bit higher. Okay, it test flies wonderfully. Can it get into orbit on one stage? is gonna tell me how much fuel I have left in this stage. I think 45. No. Stage 4. It says I have 1,000 meters left, but I don't. Cause, well, I think it is stage 5 technically. Cause we have 0, and 0 is not really a number. It's more of like a stupid thing. Alright, let's use the RCS fuel that we have. It is doing its job. 2 minutes, 1 minute, stop the time. Alright, so this thing actually does look a lot like Scott Manley's Duna Express, I think is what he called it. The Duna Express. It actually wasn't designed off that. I just thought it'd be cool to have like a couple parts hanging off the side. I think he has built something like it, but I'm not copying it. I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy the game. Is this actually updating? The stage about to burn out. Aw, we were so close. Oh, we did it. Anyway, cool. Okay, so it can get into orbit. Alright, so now let's decouple that stage. Let's fire up this engine. We don't need it to go right now. But seeing as this is stage 2... Yep. This has 1,700 meters per second worth of delta V left in it, which is awesome. Which means I want to see if it can get to the moon. If it can get to the moon, great. I'm not going to do much data here. But 1,700 meters per... Did I do that wrong? Didn't think so. Okay. So about there. That is going to cost us 900. And then, I mean, it should be pretty easy to get back, but it's a burn of about 1 minute and 15 seconds. And we have about 1 minute and 52 seconds worth of fuel. So that's going to leave us with not a lot of fuel. But we should be able to do it. We might not get back. But that's what we're doing with the data. Actually, we can do some science. The materials bay, they've never been up this high. We got one of them. So I'm just making sure the science all works and whatnot, because that's important. EVA report, cool. Alright, let's board the ship. Alright, we're gonna head back down to the surface, because we need to actually land this thing and get the science out of it. Or, like I said, it wasn't gonna be a big test flight. I was just testing out, after I figured out that some of the materials were off. It was more of a test flight at that point. Alright, let's see here. Where's the space center? I would like to get somewhat near the space center at least. There's the desert, which means it's going to be right there. So it's closer to our periaps than it is to us. Right now we're on the opposite side of the planet, so I could fire my engine to try to make it so it's going to do cool things. But I would like to have a steeper orbit. Steeper orbits tend to be more accurate. Because instead of flying over and being slowed down all the way on the way down, which is going to kill all your velocity towards your suspected target, probably should have slowed down at least a bit, because now this is going to cost like a lot of fuel. That's okay though, I think we have plenty of fuel. We're pretty much going to fall like straight down onto the target is what we're going to do. Come on. Periaps is gone, which means it's going to start wrapping around here. And we kind of have to go quick because it's coming up on us. We should make it, at least, I think. I hope. Come on. We are at full throttle here. much killing all of our velocity. We could see the Space Center right there. I'm honestly not sure if we're gonna make it in time. It's not a big deal if we don't. I mean, if we get closer, cool. If we don't, cool. I guess. I'm going to physical time accelerate because I do not feel like waiting to find out. Yeah, it looks like no, we might hit it. Oh. Wait. We're actually not on the the retrograde vector right now. So we're not actually killing all of our velocity. Though I do want to kill all my lateral velocity so I fall straight down. I don't care about vertical velocity. So I was in the right spot. And we ran out of fuel. So we're close enough where I feel like a real space mission would be. So I'm happy with that. This one's open, so we want to check this guy. 25. Don't you have that same? Yeah, okay. Keep reset. Okay, we want to turn on SAS and RCS. We want to flip in the right direction. Which, of course, is going to be retrograde. I want to fall back towards the planet. We're not going to be able to test out the gear, which kind of stinks, but... actually, to be honest, we don't even need this entire stage. But I would like it because then we can actually get the data out of it. I think. I hope. Oh, I forgot to deploy my parachute. Oh, no. Deploy the chute. Oh, it better slow us down in time. It did. Cool. Okay, so we're still going 14.3 meters per second. I'm going to drop these both. I didn't mean to break it. So we lost that data. Yeah, big deal. I'm not worried about it because we're going to be transmitting the data back on the next flight. Actually, no, we're not. I mean, I'm not sure I feel comfortable going to the moon on this episode, seeing as you just failed and took a lot of time. Because I thought that part of it was built and it wasn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to put on the parts that I want. I'm sorry that this episode was unfulfilled. Or if you feel as if you were unfulfilled, believe me, I feel as if I was unfulfilled as well because I really want to go to the moon. Bothering me at this point. We want 2 batteries on either side, and of course we have got to have the Communitron. Only one. Alright, on the back, because that looks cool. Alright, so now we have a lot of power. I do like the way the staging is set up, so I'm going to just leave it. But there's one thing I would like to test. Alright, let's save this subassembly as a launcher for a minute. Save subassembly. We're going to call it Moon Launcher. Description: to get into orbit. Save. Okay, I want to test how well this thing will take off, like from being on the ground. Like the moon definitely has a lower gravity than Kerbal does, so we don't have to worry nearly as much. But I do want to see if it can launch itself. Should be able to, no problem. So we're gonna land on the surface like this. And what we're going to do is right before we leave, this engine's already going to be active. And then we're going to decouple these two. Crap. You guys get what I'm saying, I hope. We're going to grab all the data from all the nearby pieces. So we're going to jump out, we're going to grab all the data from these guys and whatnot, which we might as well just do some data now, because we can. There. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the engine slightly throttled, like this. And we're going to hit it, and we're going to stage, and hopefully we're going to take off, kind of like that. And we can just go mess around with this. landed it. No one ever said very well, but we did it. Oh, cool, I got some data too. Hey. Alright, so that's pretty cool. We didn't get the debris that was on the space pad, or the launch pad, but that's fine. Alright, so all the debris I want to clean up real quick. I'm not going to now. All I want to recover. Yeah, cool. Jebediah's back. Landed on the moon, eh? Oh, I remember that piece. That was a tiny little piece of something that survived. What survived? Was it like a data equipment? I really hope so, because I'm gonna get some data. No, it was a landing leg. No one cares about no landing leg. Alright, Space Center. We want to clean those guys up anyway. But at least we have something on the moon. So we've gotten to the moon. Just haven't walked on it yet. We kind of just hit it. Alright, terminate, yes. Whatever. Recover. Anything that's orbiting we have to get rid of. However, anything that's splashed down or on the planet we can save. Yeah, there's the data. We might actually have enough data to like research something else now. There, that's just to minimize all the lag that we're gonna get, because when it's to load a world it doesn't have to load all that. No, we can't. That's fine. Alright, let me check the recording time. Depending on what it is, we might do something like that. So let me make it daytime real quick. There. So I will be right back after I check the recording time. Alright guys, so that was a 17-minute episode right there, or 17 minutes right there. So, what I'm going to do is do a very, very small mission just to kind of like fill the gap, because I don't have enough time to go to the moon, but I have enough time to at least go somewhere. So, what I'm going to do is go to the Highlands, like I said. I'm going to build a really quick rocket that should be able to get there, no issue. We're not even going to worry about decouplers and all that, we just shouldn't have to. Actually, I'm gonna put the Vesta on, because the Vesta is really good at whatchamacallit, the efficiency, I guess. We want some of these with Mavericks, because Mavericks are very, very strong engines. Maverick engine, strong engine. For people who play World of Tanks, you will get the reference. It's a reference to World of Tanks. Most people call their Russian tanks strong tanks because they're very strong, and I guess that's how Russian people say. I don't know the exact origins, I just know what it's from and why it's funny. Or why it's sad. I don't know. We're gonna put a couple things on it. We're gonna put some cursor lock on this thing. We're going to get a decoupler. Like I know I said I wasn't gonna worry about decouplers, but I want to be able to decouple the engines. Actually, I really shouldn't have to, but I'm going to, because I'm a weird guy like that. We're actually going to have two sets of these. I will explain why. We're going to have mystery goos on either side of both. Like that. I'm going to land this thing on the side. So we want landing legs like that. Also, well, I'm going to try to land it on its side, but you know, it never really works out that well for poor old me. So we're gonna call this the Highlander. Because it's going to the Highlands. Again, I think Scott Manley had a ship called that, but I don't know. It might have been his moon thing. Alright, so this is the way we go to get to into orbit, so we want to go the opposite way. So that's holding A instead of D. So that's how I'm firing these main engine, yeah. So right now we have not gotten into the highlands yet, but if we go into a horizontal thing, it's going to really stretch this orbit out, which I don't want. Yeah, this is not going to be able to make it. Well, it's not a very powerful engine, but it might be able to do it. Nope, we're already starting to go nose down. That's fine. We're just gonna launch this rocket. It's gonna send some data over. We're gonna keep this data. I think we've already done the flight samples for here. Yeah, we might as well shut this engine down because it's not doing anything for us. Let's go ahead and decouple that entire stage. Let's look backwards. 4,000 meters. Go. The second one was once we were over the highlands, like close to it, we were going to be able to look at the data. I think the other one was going to be for while we're actually landed at the highlands. We might be able to get some grasslands data though. Well, that sucks. Kerbal's grasslands, cool. Can we get one more or no? Hey. Okay. Okay. EVA report, flying over Kerbal's. That's funny. It's funny because we're really not flying over them, we're just kind of sitting there. Like, what? What is this? Why are we here? I don't think a spacesuit is necessary. I agree with you. Alright, let's jump up, grab it, go. Cover. There, so we got our vessels thing. We're not going to get all the science, but we're going to get a good amount. Yeah, we have enough to get the aerodynamics thing. I'm just going to go ahead, or the, flight control. So now we have enough to build, like, like, small planes. We still need to get the, wheels. Landing stuff for wheels. Yeah. I know the episode's probably short, I know, but I'm probably just gonna cut it here because I don't want to launch to the moon this episode because I'm going to run out of time. I'm telling you, because it takes at least a half an hour, which is gonna have to be its complete own episode. So we're not doing that now. We're gonna do that later. So yeah, I will see you guys in episode 7, which I'm not gonna record right now. I'm gonna wait because I have a backlog now. And yeah, I will see you guys in episode 7. Hope you enjoyed. Pretty much the normal stuff. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment telling me what you like about it. So maybe I can do more of that. If you don't like it, leave a dislike. Tell me why you didn't like it and what I can do to fix it. Subscribe if you like my channel. You know, stuff like that. And I will see you guys in episode, I believe it's 7. Yeah. See you guys in episode 7.